What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Talkin My Shit podcast with your host, Too Skinny. Thank you guys for coming back, you know what I'm saying? Thank you guys for tuning in week after week. I appreciate you guys so much. I got some big news. I got some big news for me. I don't know, you guys probably don't give a fuck, but oh, wow, that one, hey, that shit's so crazy. Anyway, people ask me if I had an emo phase. I ain't have no emo phase. How the fuck I'm gonna have an emo phase? I'm fat as fuck. You can't be fat and emo. Anyway, I think I already talked about that before. But anyway, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Fat emos are crazy. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh no, the big news. So I am going to get to perform at the House of Blues in downtown Chicago. Woo! We should add some like celebrating effects to this. Woo! Like something. All right, no, okay. Anyway, I'll be at the House of Blues performing. I'm very excited. It's gonna be on August 17th at the I Am Fest. Thank you to Angela. She got me this slot, and I'm really how do you say like I fuck with you, you know what I'm saying? Like, thank you, you know? I've been to that venue so many times, you know, I've gone to concerts there, and it's gonna be crazy being on the other side of the venue, you know, being on stage, so I can't wait for that, you know, it's a big, it's a big deal, you know, it's like kind of the shit that I daydream about, you know, it's kind of funny how it plays out, but yeah, I'll be doing that, but also I'll be, for anybody in Aurora that wants to come check out a show that hasn't been able to catch any of my shows recently, I'll be at the Comedy Shrine August 15th. I'm doing a competition show, the Game of Microphone show. Last time I was there, I got first place, so let's try to go for it one more time, guys. If you guys want to come out, it is a free show. All you have to do is get 2 drinks at the Comedy Shrine. That's in Aurora on 59, right by the Toys R Us that went out of business. And come on out, man. Also, I wanted to get into this episode by wow, what else was I gonna talk about? I already forgot. I had a list full of notes, but I was reading them to my producer Jesus, and he said that shit was all trash. So, anyway, I wanted to tell you guys, please, if you guys listen to this podcast on Apple Podcasts, could you please do me a huge favor and go to the app and look up the Talking My Shit podcast, and please leave a review or just like a rating, you know, 5-star, 4-star, 2-star, whatever you feel like it's worth. Just please do that if you can. I know I already got some 1-star ratings, and whoever rated my shit 1-star, I'm gonna let you know right now, I'm probably fucking your bitch. Real talk, bro. Real talk. Whoever 1-star me, DM me, bro, because I'm throwing them bitches on God. And that shit personal as fuck, bro. Like, 1-star, bro? Disrespectful, dog. Anyway, so you guys please go ahead and do that for me, man. Also, I wanted to get into this very serious topic. I know sometimes we talk about laughing on this podcast and we talk a lot of bullshit, but this is actually very serious. If you go to the drive-thru at any fast food restaurant and you don't have a window, you have a garbage bag, please get the fuck out of the car and go inside and order your food. Because why the fuck you gotta open your whole door? Why you opening your whole door to order, bro? Like, if your window does not go down, you cannot pull it to the drive-thru, bro. It don't work like that, bro. But anyway, I guess that shit it just pissed me off because earlier this dude was in front of me and I was hungry as fuck and he kept opening his fucking door and talking to the bitch, and it was just annoying. I'm sorry, I'm just ranting right now. Anyway, the other day I had a dream. You guys ever have a dream? I don't know, I may be the only one, but have you guys ever had a dream where you dream like you are dating someone that you know in real life, but in real life you guys have nothing to do with each other, or you know, you maybe just be classmates or work partners, whatever, and then you like dream that you're dating them or in a relationship or you fucking them, whatever, and then you wake up and you feel like you have real feelings for that person, and then you like go on their social media and shit. I don't know, like, I feel like that's happened to me a few times, and then like, but as the day goes on, like, you just forget about it, you know, it's just like not the same, and then you just completely forget about it, you know. It's kind of weird how you kind of forget dreams too, right? Like, no matter how crazy they are, like, and eventually after a few minutes of being awake, you'll forget it. Like, I've tried so hard to remember dreams, and that shit is impossible, bro. That shit's so crazy though, you know. I wonder what gives, you know, head ass. But anyway, let's move on to what else was I gonna talk about? Oh, the prostitute that I met. Not like that. So I as you guys know, I be on Tinder wilding, you know what I'm saying? Really, I swear to God, I've never even met up with anybody that I've ever got on Tinder with, you know what I'm saying? Like, never even done none of that. Like, I just be on there to clown bitches. Like, that's really it. But But the other day I matched with this one bitch, and she was like, "Oh, add me on Snapchat, honey." So I was like, "All right, you know what I'm saying? Let's see what she talking about." And I added her. Dude, tell me why this bitch hit me up, and she was like, 150 for meetup. And I was like, "What?" She's like, 150 for meetup. I was like, "What do you mean meetup?" She's like, "Yeah, for fucking." I was like, "Oh, bitch, you a prostitute?" And she was like, "Yes," but I don't think she liked that I said that. But anyway, I've been DMing her like every week, just asking her dumb shit just to fuck with her, like see how much she can take before she deletes me. The other day I was like, "Do I get a discount if my dick is little?" And then she just left me on scene. But I just be asking her dumb shit, like I don't know. I guess I don't know. I'm immature as fuck like that. But I don't even know why I just told you guys that whole fucking story. Now I'm embarrassed. But I'm gonna keep on moving on though. I guess I just wanted to do this quick little story, man. Have you guys ever got your ass whooped? I'm pretty sure you have. The reason I want to talk about this story is because last week I had mentioned that when I got arrested by the police at school, that my mom was gonna whoop my ass. So someone asked me, "Oh, do your parents like literally whoop your ass still?" Or no, obviously they don't whoop my ass anymore. You know, like I'm old as fuck. But I mean, I wouldn't say they won't. They probably would if I did some dumb shit. But I feel like I'm mature enough, you know, and I respect them, you know, so we don't have to go to those extremes. But we do have a few good ass whoopings in our history though. Like they used to beat the fuck out of me, and I deserved every single one. But there's two different times that my parents whooped my ass that I'll never forget. The first one is when I was gonna run away. I was gonna run away because my mom didn't let me go to Parkside to the juke party. So I was so fucking pissed. I was going through it like on some Rosa de Guadalupe shit, you know, like I was like la odio. But then so I wrote a fucking whole like letter talking about ya me voy de la casa. Me voy a ir a vivir con mi amigo Adrián. I was gonna go move to my nigga's house. I didn't even let my nigga know yet, and I just figured that he would let me stay at his house, and yeah, and then I guess that I left the letter. I didn't even. I guess I changed my mind. Like it was just I was just pissed, and then I forgot about it. But I forgot to throw away the letter that I had already wrote, and I left it on top of my dresser, and. And then my dad calls me to my room, and he's holding the letter, and he's like, "What's this?" And I was like, "Oh, like that's when I was gonna run away." And he's like, "When the fuck were you gonna run away?" And I was like, "Oh no, like it was a joke." But like he definitely didn't believe it. He's like, "Oh, you think that we don't like." You know, give you a good life, and like he just took off his belt and like beat the fuck out of me. Like I was so pissed because I was like, nigga, like if a white family found a like their kids like I'm gonna run away later, they'll be like, "Oh, what's the problem? Like, let's talk about it." My dad just got the whooping my ass, nigga, and then he was like, "If you want to leave, get the fuck out." I was like, "What, nigga? What kind of discipline is that?" But anyway, that's the first one that I'll never forget because I don't know. I just thought it was ironic. But the second time that they ever beat the fuck, well, this no actually this is actually the first time I ever got a real ass whooping. This was in fourth grade. Um, I mean, my parents like used to smack me around. My mom used to pull my ears and shit like that. But like, I never like until fourth grade, I didn't get my real like, you know, my real one-on-one with my dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, we threw them bitches for sure. Well, he threw them bitches. I didn't do shit. But I was in fourth grade and we used to do spelling words every week at my school. And like a dumbass, I always used to forget my shit at school, so I would never bring it back to my house. So every week my dad would ask me, "Where's the spelling words?" And I'd be like, "Oh, I forgot them." And like he was very patient with me for a lot, like most of the year he was patient. But then they went to like a parent teacher conference meeting, and the teacher was like, "Yeah, this motherfucker never does his spelling words, you know." So then my dad's like, "Oh, I thought you said they weren't important," because I was just like, "Oh yeah, spelling words are not important," but they're like 50% of the grade. But then so then he was like, "Okay, you know what? I need you to start bringing your spelling words home." So I was like, yeah, whatever. So then the first time, the first time after he told me that, I forgot him again, and he was like, "Where are the spelling words?" And I was like, I forgot them." And then he was like, "Okay, next time you forget your spelling words, I'm gonna whoop your ass." He's like, "La próxima vez que te olviden las spelling words," because I don't know how to say spelling words in Spanish. Te voy a meter una chinga. That's his words he used, I think. I don't remember. I was like fucking in fourth grade. But anyway, so I thought he was capping, you know. I was like, man, this nigga talking bullshit. He ain't finna hit me. I'll whoop his ass. But then that week came around. It was Friday, and we were bullshitting at school. I remember, and I was like, "Oh, I can't forget my spelling words." And I told myself all day, "I'm not gonna forget my spelling words. I'm not gonna forget my spelling words." And sure enough, like a dumbass, at the end of the day, I forgot my shit. So then I was at home, and then my dad got home, and I was like, "Fuck!" Like he's about to ask me for the spelling words, and I already knew I didn't have them, you know. So I had already pretended that I finished my homework and shit, and I was already pretending to be asleep, I remember, and it was like fucking 6 p.m. And he's like, "Why are you asleep already?" I was like, "Oh, I'm tired, I got school tomorrow, and I'm just, I'm not trying to be awake anymore." He's like, "Okay, well then just get up and show me the spelling words, and then you can go back to sleep." And I was like, fuck, like how the fuck am I gonna show the spelling words? I didn't have them. So I was just wasting time. I was pretending to clean my room. Then I went to take a shit for like 2 hours. And then finally he was like, "Yo, come outside and show me the spelling words," like mean as fuck. I was scared as fuck. I was shaking, bro. So I was like, okay, you know what? So I went and I pretended to look for them for like 30 minutes in my backpack, even though damn well I know I didn't have them. And then eventually I was like, you know what? I left them at school. I already finished them, though. I already finished them because we had time after school, and I did them. And he's like, "Oh, so you don't have them?" And he's like, and I was like, "Yeah, I don't have them." But I thought he was not going to hit me. And then he's like, "Okay, come here." And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Come here." And then he pulled me like close as fuck. I don't even know if I hope my dad doesn't get locked up because I'm telling the story. But that shit hurt. But anyway, so then he pulls me close to him, and then he grabs his belt and he starts hitting me. And I was only wearing boxers and like a wife beater, and he whooped my ass like 10 times, bro. I swear to God, I was crying and shit. And then now this story is not as funny as I thought it was gonna be, but because now I'm getting flashbacks and that shit hurt. But fuck it, I'm gonna keep going. Anyway, yeah, he whooped my ass, and then I thought we were done, I was like, okay, he's done, he's tired. I got my ass whooped, whatever. And then he opened the door to the front, to the outside, and he was like, go get your spelling words. It was like 10 p.m., bro. He was like, go get your spelling words, and he locked me outside the house, bro. And I was outside for like 20 minutes, I swear to God, bro. And I just don't want to paint a picture of my dad. I don't want you guys to think my dad's some kind of fucking monster. But this night, I think he had just fed up with me because he never like whooped my ass like this again. Except that one time I was gonna run away. But yeah. And then after like 20 minutes, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to the school. I was literally gonna start walking to the school to try to get in and get my spelling words. And then he opened the door, and I was like, oh, okay, finally he's gonna let me in. So he let me in, and I was like, okay, cool. And then he grabbed his fucking chancla and beat my ass like 10 more times, bro. Swear to God, merch, my nigga. And then, dude, I was like so done with crying. Like my tears had dried up. I was like, you know what? I don't even know what the fuck is going on. Like I was gonna run away for sure that time again. And then I remember I went to sleep that night. Like, you be sleeping, that sleep after you get an ass whoop and be so fucking fire though, because you just cried your ass off and then you just knocked the fuck out. But anyway, right as I was gonna knock out, he's gonna come into my room and he's like, yo. And I was like, what? He's like, I just want you to know that it hurt me more than it hurt you. And I was like, oh, really, motherfucker? Because you don't got red marks all over your fucking leg. And I didn't say that to him. I was just thinking it. But I was like, dude, fuck you. Fuck you for sure. But anyway, how long are we? How long have we been recording? 14 minutes. Wow, guys. I think that's a wrap for this episode. I think that's a wrap, guys. Make sure you guys go review and like the podcast. Follow me on Instagram, 2skinny300. Thank you guys. Oh, you know what? Actually, I forgot one thing. I'm gonna do a giveaway on t-shirts. So I'm not gonna tweet about this, so only the people that actually listen to the podcast know about this raffle. I don't want any just people that got me on Twitter to retweet just for the t-shirt. So my homie Chins, he put together 3 t-shirts of the picture of when I was a kid, when I'm flicking off the camera. If you haven't seen it, it's on my Instagram, 2skinny300. So people were telling me, hey, you should make merch. So right now we're doing this little samples, I guess. So my homie made 3 of them for me. So I'm gonna give them away to anybody who retweets the link to this podcast. So I'm gonna tweet it out. It'll be episode 11 out now. I'll do a little quick recap of it. And then if you guys retweet that tweet, it'll be my pin tweet to make it easier for you guys. It'll be my pin tweet. If you go retweet it, I'm going to do a little raffle. I have 3 different t-shirts. I'm going to give them out. So if you guys are interested in getting a free t-shirt, go retweet it for me. Other than that, you guys have a great week. Have a good Monday, Tuesday, whatever day you're listening to this on. Thank you guys very much, and bye-bye.